Alright, I forgot I had my mic muted. That's why I kind of looked confused when I first transitioned to myself. Anyways, hello and welcome back everybody to my channel and another episode of Tales of Arise. For anybody who was out there watching this series and waiting for a new episode, I apologize. So a new game that I've been waiting for called New World came out Tuesday, and I've kind of been playing that a lot. Well, Tuesday I kind of sat in queue for just hours on end. But anyways, I've been playing that a lot. So yeah, I'll be playing that some more too. There will be less Tales probably for the foreseeable future, but I will try to get an episode out every so often. Mainly because I just really enjoy playing the game, in all honesty. But yeah, so welcome back. I'm not sure how long I'll play, where we'll get to, but it is approximately 3:30 my time. So, you know, at least a few hours we'll get in before I get off and eat dinner. So, yeah, without further ado, let us transition. Words are hard. We're going to transition to the game. Alrighty, we should be good to go. You should have sound. There isn't really sound right now in the game. So yeah, let's load in and get back to the storyline. In case you all forgot, just a quick reminder, we defeated the Fifth Lord. Something weird kind of happened. We got a really major cutscene with music. It wasn't even a cutscene, it was like a intermission video. I actually muted it because it had a whole song, and so I was a little worried about copyright laws. And then it came back, and it's like 1 month later. We're here. I can't remember the name of this place, but this is the castle where we defeated the Fifth Lord. We found out that Shion, I believe, is the maiden. At least that's what it seemed like. And, can we fall in there? I kind of want to... Aw, it's glass. I was half expecting to fall down through. So yeah, we're just gonna, you know, we defeated the Fifth Lord, but it's not over yet. We didn't get the Master Core thing that we need. So yeah, we're just gonna run around here. I don't know. Let's see what this way, I guess. This is gonna take us outside. We can't operate it. Interestingly enough. I don't know if they're gonna lead to the same place, or I just never know with this game. Sometimes I feel like I make the wrong decision. But I also thought there was something behind those waterfalls before we defeated the Lord, and I was kind of hoping that we'd be able to get to it after, but I guess we were supposed to find a way beforehand. So we missed out on that, which is unfortunate. Okay, so I'm guessing that other door led to the same place then. Yeah. And this is where we were supposed to go, so I guess we can go check out the town after we talk to Shion. any goodies before we go talk to her. Secrets, secrets, show me the secrets. Ah, gotcha. Yay, I can stand on the table. I don't know why that makes me happy, but it does. Oh.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are you...
Don't. It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Sorry, everybody. We just have to do this really
Kisara
quickly.
said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance.
When you're looking for an emote and you can't find it. Alrighty. Oh.
Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand. Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
I get uneasy when I'm not working all the time. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's anything new. But we'll go up the other side just to be sure. Because, you know, the one side I don't go up would be the one that would have something new. That's the way that we went, right? Pretty sure. Is there anything I can do to help? I've got to get this looking nice and clean. Okay. was worth it. We talked to a couple people, right? Not really a lot going on, though.
Guess I misread the landing.
Things appear to be working, I guess. I don't remember that when we came through here.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renus Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Firemaster core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
We were made to simply do as we were told for so long. If anyone asked questions, they were either beaten or killed. You can tell us to think about what we want to, but my mind always just goes back to thinking about what I have to do instead. Please, you have to understand, I'm not used to living without orders. It feels unsettling. Nobody will kill us if we ask questions, really? But we were taught that asking questions was bad for us. If I do something, will anyone get mad? If I don't do something, will anyone get mad?
Not this way, I guess.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately, it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Dahnans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
That's not the right way.
search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point. But
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
What Shion said.
Very well.
Alright, you're clear. You can leave.
Well,
Huh? Somehow, I'm both surprised and not surprised to see them here.
Hey,
So you're the guys hoarding all the rations?
Pardon me.
What are you doing? Get back to your position. Excuse me? I'll only say it one more time. Get back to your position. What is this guy's deal? Any slaves who disobey orders must be put to death. So says Lord Volron. I think you're behind on the times,
what
dude.
the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
doesn't seem that way. You must think we're just Dahnans from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Bull-Run soldiers. Watch yourself. Far enough!
Negative double demon fang! Destruction! Onward, no further! Destruction!
By the power of water!
Double demon fang! Elusive deity! Ready? Double demon fang! Begin!
Now!
Kisara, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! I'll smash you! On your knees! Double demon fang! Sonic thrust!
Ugh. So it wasn't a Dahnan stockpiling the rations. It was some of Volron's soldiers hiding out inside his castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether to be relieved or freaked out about it.
Hey,
What are you guys trying to accomplish? Are you out trying to get vengeance for Volron? What's going on here? Something's weird about all of this. Are you men aware that Lord Volron is no longer around?
You don't say.
These soldiers seem to think only of the orders that were given to them. Their mind is completely blank otherwise, just like the Dahnans here. Looking back on it, I did feel like those soldiers we fought here before were mindless. If that's true, then they haven't been hiding out here. They've just been going about their business as usual? I guess so. Everyone here was Volron's slave, both Dahnans and Renans alike. That's the kind of realm he was running.
Well...
But that doesn't explain why all chaos didn't break loose with these guys once Volron was gone like we've seen elsewhere. A month has passed since Volron vanished. It's entirely possible things may be starting to crumble at the fringes. But the fact that they haven't to any degree has allowed these soldiers to carry on as though it were business as usual. Whatever the reason, we can't just let these guys keep walking around. We should bring them into the barracks for the time being. I agree, but I don't know if they're going to come quietly. Ahem. Listen to me carefully, men. I am Lord Dohalim Il-Karas. I have an order for you. Lord Dohalim, but sir, we serve...
Well?
Lord Volron has left this realm and is no longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance with Renan law, you all must pledge your allegiance to me.
how?
So, you expect us to serve you now, my lord? If you respect the Renan rule of law, then yes, that is precisely correct. Of course. We shall follow your orders, Lord Dohalim.
Oh, wow!
What? I can't believe that worked.
So then,
This should suffice for the time being. Let's bring these men into the barracks and then speak with Gagne once more.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
True.
Whew. I don't sense any more enemies.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Dahnans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Dahnans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die. Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Gagne. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. and those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Dahnans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dahna.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Dahnans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Ooh, new emblem. Aw, heartfelt shield.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
check and see if anybody else has a problem they need help
I think
with.
Hoodle senses something.
There's an owl around here. Alright. Hi. Hello.
Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo hoo hoo.
Sad glasses, no. That means we found like 80% of the owls. Oh yeah. Okay, wait. What's she doing? So, if that's
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
80%. I'm gonna do the math later. Because I don't feel like doing it in my head right this second. But
I wonder if something happened.
Gordino.
Oh?
Oh, you again? I wonder what today's recipe will be.
What?
You're getting ahead of yourself, young miss. Haha, come on, Gordino. We all know where this is heading.
Yes.
You have me there. Indeed, I've come across an incredible recipe buried deep in the bowels of Pelagin's mighty fortress.
Just great.
Whatever it is, I don't think it'll ever satisfy your apparently insatiable hunger to hunt for recipes in places like that. Well, as it so happens, I met a sailor back in Mahagsar. He let me borrow a boat, and then I was here before I knew it.
What?
You rowed that boat all the way here? That's right, but more importantly, what I found in that castle was a forbidden recipe sealed away since ancient times.
What?
Forbidden, you say? What reason could anyone have had for locking it away for all these years?
Yes.
I haven't the faintest idea. That's why we must make it so we can find out. And so I ask you all to gather me the ingredients once more. However, being such an old recipe, its directions are written rather obtusely. It calls for something white, soft, and fluffy, stimulating powder, neither swine nor hare meat, and finally,
Yes.
also something white, soft, and fluffy. Why does it ask for that twice? My guess is that one of them simply refers to rice.
Nice.
Or maybe the recipe is calling for double the normal amount of rice. Sounds okay to me. I don't think they'd write it like that if that were the case. I'm pretty sure all of these ingredients can be found in Ghana's Haros. So, can I count on you to go fetch them?
Sorry.
Actually, we
Yes.
would be more than happy to handle it.
Just great.
What she said. How dependable as always. Then I shall let you two get to work. Good luck. Yeah.
White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal?
Let's check anything in the area that looks edible.
We don't have to take anyone's orders anymore. We get to decide what to do now. We have to remember how to think for ourselves. We must have known how to do that before, so we can do it again. Every time I try to think, my body starts shaking. I don't think I can do it. It's just too much for me. We don't have to follow orders any longer. But is that an order too? It's too vague. I don't know what to do. If someone could just clearly give me something to do, I could do it. I hate not doing anything. Someone, please give me something to do already.
I see
I
someone who is
laughed,
troubled about something.
but I actually
A little
feel really
compassion can
bad.
make all the difference. I propose we speak to them.
That was so scary. Really, really scary.
Well,
What's wrong? Why are you so afraid? I heard all sorts of strange noises like crackle, roar, splish, splash, howl, whoosh, and boom, bump outside of town. And you left the town? Never go wandering outside where it's not safe. You hear me? Easy, Rinwell. Kid, you probably spotted a Zoogle. Did you see anything when it made the crackle and roar sound? It was red, crackling and roaring. Red. Oh, I get it. He must mean he saw fire coming out of it. Fire, of course. So that would mean the splashing sound is water, the howling sound wind, and that booming sound was you, Renwell?
Hey!
Why's it gotta be me? Because you're always loud and booming when you're dropping lightning on me when you get mad. This little kid wouldn't know anything about that. Boom, boom, you're a boom, boom lady. See what I mean? Even he agrees, and he hardly knows you. If you two have had quite enough teasing me, there's a dangerous Zoogle on the loose. Are you gonna make the scary thing go away, lady?
Got it.
You bet, don't worry. Us grown-ups will take care of it. If he saw it outside of town, do you think he was in the Laftu marshlands? Whatever it is, it sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Go get him, Barky boy.
Huh?
Is that your nickname for me or something? Barky boy and boom lady? Sure. Oh. Goodness gracious. I got turned around. Hold on. This elevator goes to the lower levels. Please step inside. Alright, let's go down. Oh.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Haros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
This elevator goes to the upper levels. Please step inside. Not right now. Thanks, though.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here.
Hey, you're those liberators. Could I ask you to help me with something?
Huh?
Huh? You sound a lot more lively than most people around here. I am, and it's all thanks to those boomies.
Well...
You mean those tiny little Zoogles? Yep, those are the ones. Every time I see one of them, I can't help but think about how freakishly cute and adorable they are. If more people could see them up close, I bet they'd start to feel better a lot faster.
Yeah.
You really think so? I mean, I guess they're pretty cute for Zoogles, I'll give you that. I know, right? The way they stare at you with those beady eyes, those little fangs that can chew through anything. I love everything about them.
No way.
You're crazy. Those things are scary. They'll never stop, and they like to throw that dirty stuff at you. Ugh.
Huh?
That's all part of their charm. I could look at them forever and never get tired of it. So I guess what I want to ask is, could you defeat a handful of them outside of town and bring them back here for me? Pretty please?
Got it.
Sure, no problem. If it'll help the people here get better faster, we're happy to try anything. Do we really have to beat them up if you just want people to admire them? I hate to do it, but you know how naughty those boomies can get sometimes, right? It's really for the best this way. Anyway, thanks for helping. I can't wait to see what you guys bring in. Oh.
Boomy! Boomy!
The heck? Are you stuck on that? Too?
No, really. I kind of see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies?
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
You don't get it. I'm saying you should think for yourself. Use your own head. Okay. I'm sorry. Forgive us. Oh, good grief. I was tasked with looking after these people, and it's always like this. When I fled, things had gotten this bad. What could have happened to make everyone like this? I can't even imagine.
Oh,
Hey, what's up, dude?
Seriously?
Terrible opening law. But let's roll with it.
Hmm?
Up? What do you mean, what is up?
well...
I just mean, like, how's your work? Are you making progress? No, I am not making progress.
Well...
Is there a problem? Yes.
Hmm?
Huh?
Is there a specific reason why your work isn't going so well? I don't have any materials. Where did you get the materials before? From the Zoogles in the castle? From the Zoogles? Jeez. Goes to show just how low Volron's soldiers used to stoop.
Huh?
But his forces are all gone, so how are you getting the materials these days? I am not, because there are no Zoogles.
That's just...
I suppose without any Renans left in the castle to keep them contained, the Zoogles got out on their own. So they got loose and turned into feral strays? I'm surprised they didn't wreck the city on the way out.
I guess...
But getting back to this guy, if we don't help him out, he's probably just going to stand around not getting anything done, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely. Then I guess that means we better go out and find these materials he's looking for. It probably won't solve his problem forever, but at least it'll give him something to do once he has them.
Law.
Wait a second, Law. When you say you got your materials from the castle Zoogles, are you talking about this stuff by any chance? Yes, that's right.
Yeah!
Oh, that was easy. Problem solved. Aren't you lucky?
Huh?
Oh.
Oh?
What? That... Thank you.
Oh, wow!
He said that all by...
All right!
No need to thank this man. Just make sure you put that stuff to good use and do a good job now, okay? Yes, I will do my best. I really hope I didn't give away all of those. Wait, where's the crafting materials? Okay, we should be fine.
I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
You did good, Law. Hey, what happened to him? He's no longer with us. He always looked like he was struggling with his health, but still. He was so close to finally living like a normal human being, too.
No way!
What? Does he have any living relatives? Just his mom. I think she lives in that area over there.
Alright.
Got it. I'll break the news to her. Aww.
Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
It's my job to clean around here. Oh, I'm so sad right now.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
I've been asked to take a break, but when I think about when they might need to call me back, I can't relax. I'm scared. I don't know what to do with all this freedom I have now. I was told to wait here, so here I am, waiting. Man. Oh, that's a lot more weapons that we can craft. Alright. Well. Alrighty. Well, they're all
Have you
upgraded.
guys checked your equipment lately?
If I don't keep everything tidied up, I worry someone's going to get mad at me. Okay, we're gonna have to look into that a little later. Didn't know I could do that. Alrighty. Well, on that note, I actually am going to stop streaming here for a bit and go eat. I should be back later. I will either be streaming a little bit more Tales and then switch to New World, or depending on when I come back, I might just be streaming New World. But either way, thank y'all for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a short episode, and most of it was storytelling. Next episode seems like we'll have a little bit more to do. We got a couple side quests, a main quest, and stuff like that. So yeah. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!